What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. There were some great opportunities in SPY today. And specifically, I wanted to talk about my general approach to trading the markets, which is pretty much doing the majority of my trades within the first hour of the day. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. First and foremost, let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. Let me throw you up on the screen and show you some love. Who do we have in the building? STK, Trading Wars Army, good to see you, brother. Ramon, Trading Wars Army, good to see you, brother. Bad Indy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Ricks, good to see you, brother. Who else do we have in the building? Ain, what's going on? Good to see you. So let me take a sip of my tea here. I got a stuffy nose. Angie, what's going on? Trading Wars Army. Whiskey Ginger, what's going on? Good to see you, Trading Wars Army. Kevin from Minnesota. Andy, Canada. Aram, call out my name for the giveaway. Good luck. Wayne, what's going on? Anupama, what's going on? Spirit Turbo in the building. What's going on, guys? All right, let's begin. So the first thing that we do every single day, guys, is we draw the previous day's high and low, okay? So here's the high. That was our Lotto Friday puts we took back on the Friday, which was a really nice play. I'm always going to remember that one. And so here's our low and our high. So what I need to do is I need to start off with the trigger. So the trigger is the trade that we took today in the room. It was a really, really nice trade, and I'm going to break it down. So you could see here that our trigger to the downside was 412.68. Okay, so that's where we were looking for to go short. So going short on that level is basically our line in the sand, right? So I have this level here, which is my trigger short. And basically, if we break below that level, I want to go short. Okay, so here we go. So we started off at the open, guys. Let me go to the 3-minute chart, so it's going to show us really closely here. And let me go to the live commentary so I can walk you through. All right, so we started off right at the open, and I said I'm going to try the trigger short. So we got short basically within the first minute. So I'll show you how that looks. Boom. So right there, guys, this candle, what's going on, Mauricio? This candle opened, it pushed up, and it hit our yellow line, which is our trigger to the downside. So we got into this trade, guys, and it popped up and started coming back down. And that's exactly what I want to see when I'm doing a trigger, a retest. This is a retest because we open below, we go up, we get filled to the downside, and then we're into the trade. So hit me with a 1 if you would be a little bit scared getting into this trade right off the bat within the first 2 minutes. Would you be a little bit nervous? And also, this candle looks kind of bullish, right? So how would you feel? Hit me with a 1 if you would feel a little bit scared. Hit me with a 2 if no. So the line in the sand was 412.68. That's our trigger, right? And then you could see here, all I did right here, guys, was I laid out the targets, and then we started hitting targets all the way down. So it was really, really nice. So check this out. Boom, bam, beauty. So those are the most satisfying trades right there, guys. Like while we were trading this, it felt like an eternity. Trust me, this is just 6 minutes, right? But it really felt like an eternity because the candle is forming, it's going up, it's going down, you get in short, and then you take a little bit of heat. But the next candle came in right there, guys. Boom, flushed down, hit our targets, and it was just amazing. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to scale out near the low of the previous day. And then as we break through, I like to scale out as well. And I also have this kind of final target here, which is 408.73. So let me just draw that. 408.73. This is like my last target if if everything works out perfectly, but I always scale out on the way down. That's for sure. So we were able to get that second leg down. So anytime that I get a new low, I'm always scaling out. And then from there, we had that reversal. All right. So still great money for me. On Mondays, what I like to do is not be greedy right away. I just like to lock in. That's a habit that I have. And it worked out really well today, guys. So you can see here the commentary right here, cover, cover, cover. First target hit, boom, stops are at break even now. No greed, send me the power. So yeah, I always love to get the stop to break even when I can. So hit me with a 10 if you followed me there so far. So that was my only trade for the day. And that brings me to the topic of this video, which is about trading basically within the first hour. So that was my only trade on SPY. And in general, right here, guys, within the first 90 minutes, the high or low of day will be established. That's about an 80% rule. And I learned this a long time ago when I first started trading. One of the, I guess, the veterans in trading that I've kind of looked at and learned a lot from was Al Brooks. He has definitely been in the game for a long time, and I learned that from him a long time ago. So I didn't, to be honest, like I really didn't understand his style of trading, but I use his statistics, like those ratios, like 80% of the time, 90% of the time, like that, and I created my own style around that. But that one was something that always had a profound impact on me. And what I like to do is I like to basically try to find the high or the low within the first hour. So as an example, if we go back to last Friday, so you could see that the high of the day was at 10 o'clock. Okay. So that's when we went short. We did the lotto puts, right? And when I take that play, I'm always thinking, can this be the high of the day? And even on this play here, guys, even though it didn't like flush, when I took this play here and I locked in my profits, I always leave a runner on because I'm thinking maybe I caught the high of the day. And if you catch the high of the day, that's when you get the real big winners. I'm talking about like 500% plus. Or it's the other way around for the low of the day. If you get the low of the day, those are when you get the big winners as well. Okay. So let me just fast forward here and walk you guys through. So right after that, guys, you can see that the high of the day actually did form at 10:30. Okay, so that's exactly what we're just talking about. So, how could you have gotten into this trade? Well, we had an outside bar near the high. So anytime you're seeing these reversal patterns at the high of the day or the low of the day, that's when you can go ahead and look for those plays that I just talked about, finding the higher low. We also had a really nice clue here. If I draw the Fibonacci leg of the opposing side, so this was the high to the low here, you could see that we actually hit the 618 extension exactly. So that was a clue that, hey, this could be the area of reversal because we knew the algorithms had already made money on this pattern. Also, guys, we added the new channel, like I said, the Fibonacci live setups. So here's an example of, something that we're going to be doing going forward. So here is a marked up chart. We draw the low and the high. We write the anchors down for you, and we put the Fibonacci dip by as well as the reversal zone. And we are doing this every single day now so that we can basically draw the fibs in real time and help a lot of people that are trying to learn more about the fibs. So that's something I added to the room, no charge. It's just a regular part of the SPY room. And I really hope that it's going to help you guys to develop more confidence in the fibs. Okay, so right after that, guys, if we take the full extension now from low to high here, we actually had this pattern play out in the afternoon where we were bouncing off of the 90 many times. And these are all scalpable opportunities. So I highly recommend, if you love the fibs, if you want to learn more, check out the channel now, because I'm trying to do my best to give you as much guidance with drawing the legs, because I found that that's the biggest feedback that I get is we don't know how to draw the legs. So I'm going to be drawing the legs for everybody. Hit me with a 7 if that makes sense. Hit me with a 7 if you think that's a good idea. Is it true for all stocks? Generally, yeah. I mean, whatever stock you do want to trade, you should go back and back test it and see. Like, just go look at the last 30 days and then do a little test and see. SPY, generally, you'll see that. It could fluctuate, but just look at the last few months and you'll be able to tell. All right. So that was my trade. So what I like to do, guys, here is I have two separate forms of trading. The first one is the stocks, and the second one is SPY. Okay. So the stocks, I generally use shares or options, and those trades are fully automated. Okay. So let me give you an example. So today I traded Procter and Gamble. All right. So Procter and Gamble. So let me go ahead to the trade plan bonus picks. So my short for Procter and Gamble, I don't have it on. Okay, I don't have it on here. I think I put it on the Twitter. Let me go to the Twitter. So make sure, this is why you guys need to make sure you follow the Twitter, because I always post great value right here. So our short for Procter and Gamble was 160.48. So let me just type it in. right there. Okay. So you can see right here, guys, we got filled within 10 minutes and I hit the target right off the bat. So this took me about half an hour to get to my target. And this was the PNL right here. So about, I think it was like 1178, 1176. All right. So that was my profit on Procter and Gamble. So that's the first part of my trading is basically stocks. Okay? And those are automated. So automated means I put them the night before. They usually finish, like the trades itself generally finish within an hour. I either get stopped out or I hit the target. It's very quick. And that's why I post these trade plans so you can put those into your broker. Okay. The second part is a SPY, which is the live trading. And I like to just trade the open, and that's in my live commentary. Okay. And basically, the goal is try to find the high or the low of the day, because if you do that, you're going to get the best risk to reward, right? If you catch the high of the day, you get a good short. If you catch the low of the day, you get a good long. And then maybe that's going to make you 3, 4, 5 times your money. And that's kind of the right way to play the game, because if you trade within the middle, then you're most likely going to get chopped up. All right. Hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. All right. So let's continue. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about there, and the fib room. And we're drawing the legs for everybody. And I really hope that this add values to you guys, because it's always easy to draw them in hindsight, but in real time, it's difficult for a lot of new traders. So I really hope that this is going to add value to you guys. All right. So the next thing that I want to do here, guys, is I want to run some scans. So who's excited for some scans? Who wants to do some scans? I'm going to run some scans right now. So this is Trendspider, and I have my Trading Wars scans right here. So let's go ahead and scan the daily charts. Let's look for some patterns. So I'm right here. I'm going to scan the daily. So I'm looking for, this is the Trading Wars Holy Grail. We have Moderna and JNPR, which is Juniper. I don't play that one, so I'm going to pass. We had Moderna. So Moderna is going to be on my watch list for sure. We could see here on Moderna that we have a Holy Grail. And the last few Holy Grails we had were really good in terms of just great movements. So I'm going to be looking again for this type of pattern here with the Holy Grail to give another explosive move. So Holy Grail is on my list. Let's continue. So let's look at the inside hammers. So let's look at them on the daily chart and see if we can find anything. So inside hammer is an inside bar, but it has a wick at the bottom. Okay. So that really gives us, it shows us buying power, but I actually like to use it the other way to see if we can trap some bears and bulls. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this. And see what we get. So nothing. So no inside hammers today. Actually, maybe I should have put day here. Let's try that again. Nope. Okay. So we'll move on. So no inside hammers. Let's look for the nirvanas. See if we can find any nirvanas on the daily. So definitely Moderna is going to be one of the picks that I'm looking at for sure. Let's go ahead and scan the daily. No nirvanas on the daily in the S&P. Let's just look at the Nasdaq 100 and see if there's any. And that makes sense, right? We're not gonna get these patterns every day because they're rare. And then yeah. So let's also scan for some blue raindrops. See if we can find anything. These are nice. Okay, so here we go. Netflix, beautiful blue raindrop right there. We'll be looking at that one for sure going into tomorrow. That's a very, very powerful pattern on Netflix, guys. So Netflix, top of the list for sure, as well as Moderna, Progressive. I like that. Okay, that's a nice one here for Progressive. I like that as well. Let's look at JPM. Very nice on JPM. You could see the last time we had one was back here, which had a gap up the next day. And what else do we have? Nike. Very nice patterns here, guys. Here's another one right here. So these are all going to be great trading opportunities. AMD. Let's not forget about AMD. Beautiful. Last one we had was in March. That was a nice winner. And let's look at Disney. Boom. So Disney with that big drop and a nice tight blue bar seems like it's a little bit choppy with Disney, so this could be another fake out. So I'll be looking at that. All right. So let's answer this question for Ernesto. What can you do if you below trigger on stock picks? Once you open below the trigger, you just wait for a retest. You always wait for a retest. It's always the same thing. Okay. So for the raindrop, I'm gonna post the levels right after the stream. Okay. So there we go, guys. I hope you learned something about the 1 hour, the 1 hour effect. Basically, guys, over time, what you'll realize is the more you trade, the more your profitability will likely go down. And the reason is because the best opportunities are usually at the open or into the close because there's the most volume. If you find yourself taking 5, 10, 15 trades in the middle of the day, then you know you're doing something wrong because most likely you're going to get chopped up. Like if you try to trade in this time frame here, like looking for big moves, it's not going to happen. You're not going to make money. But look, into the close, at the open, you have the volatility that you're looking for. Okay? So always have a cutoff, 3 trades maximum, something like that to help you stay the course. It's a long game, so make sure that you're playing it the right way. All right. Hit me with a 10 if you followed me there. Did that all make sense? Did you enjoy the stream? Hit me with a 10. So, guys, as always, for Trendspider, if you want to get my Trading Wars scanners, these are all custom that I created with them. Please go ahead and just let Trendspider know you want to move over to the Trading Wars affiliate, and they will give you all of these scanners as a part of your package. It doesn't cost you anything at all, guys, and it helps me out a lot. So please do that if you can. As always, check me out at tradingwars.com if you're interested in what we do. We had a nice short winner to start off the week, and that's how I like to keep it very simple. As always, guys, the Fib and Options Mastery book is the place to be for fibs. The price will be going up soon. I decided to give it another week because I just launched the Fibonacci channel here, which is new, and we post fibs basically throughout the whole day, as well as my live commentary in the morning. And yeah, so grab a copy. I'll see you tomorrow if you want to go ahead and trade with us live, or you can sign up directly here on the main room right there. All right. Otherwise than that, my friends, let's go ahead and actually take some questions and chart requests from the Trading Wars army. So anybody with a green, I need to start showing you guys a little bit more love because you guys definitely support me. So please ask me some questions, send me some chart requests, and let's wrap this up and go ahead and see if Miami can win a game tonight. So what do we have? On the broader look, while you guys are giving me requests, I talked about this previously, but if we go to the weekly here, once this outside bar came in right here, it was a very high chance that we would break this low, right? And I posted this on Twitter a while back, and that's exactly what happened. The question is now, are we going to do a double bottom action or not? And one of the things that I love using is the Fibonacci extension. So if I take it from this high, so let's just go back all the way to this high, bring it down to this low, okay? We haven't really completed the extensions yet, okay? So the bulls are trying to defend this for the rest of the week. But if we start turning the corner, I really think we can come all the way to these targets right here. 403, 398, 391. So if the bulls don't defend this for the week, that's where I'll be looking for the downside. So who do we have? So no questions here. Just a thank you, brother. View on SPY from CA. Yeah, exactly, bro. So that's what I'm looking for, really. This is the leg that's in play. Push down, pull back up, trade to the extension. That's what's trying to happen right now for the bears. So if we just take it from the high to the low, like I just showed you, right? We had the 618. We had a beautiful inverted hammer doji play, and that took us down. The outside bar was another confirmation right there. And the bulls they need to defend this low. If they don't defend this low, these are all the targets to the downside, and it could get pretty ugly. Mauricio, what's going on? In the morning leg, if an OB forms, how do you choose to play the OB short or the morning leg long on the 618? That's a great question. So really and truly, you just have to, depends what kind of trader you want to be. If you want to trade the fibs, then stick to the fibs. You have to go through the winning streaks and the losing streaks. If you want to just do the outside bars, then stick with that. You can't mix and match. Otherwise, you're going to get confused. The best thing is if you stack it, if you have a fib that is like a 618 with an inside bar or an outside bar, Holy Grail Nirvana, then all of a sudden that strategy becomes multiple confluences. But if you're getting conflicting ones, you have to stay true to your strategy. So like for me, this morning, I just took my short with the trigger. I took that short from here to here, and that was it. That's because I wanted to play the morning, right? So you just have to stick true to it. The worst thing that you can do is flip and flop between different strategies, right? That's why I always say do the 100 trade challenge. Do 100 trades in a particular category, whether it's fibs, whether it's outside bars, inside bars, whatever, and master that and then move on. Okay. So I see Adriana with GM. Okay. So General Motors. Yeah, so if I'm here on the daily, we had a holy grail into today, and we kind of just pushed down and reversed here. So if I go to the weekly, let's see if there's anything. Yeah, so I don't really see any crazy patterns right now on GM. What I do like about GM here is if I take a Fibonacci from all the way back in 20, this low right here, and I pull it back up, you can see right here, guys, that we're coming to the 618. So there is some room to the downside there. Not in the army, but do you set your losses at fib or percentage? It's never a percentage, never a percentage. It's based on your total risk. So if you're risking $100 per trade, you should never lose more than 100, right? It doesn't matter if you're trading a fib, an orb, whatever. You have to set that dollar amount and always size accordingly. Okay. All right. So there we go, my friends. One winner to start off the week so far. Also, Procter and Gamble was a nice one for me. 1176. Please make sure you're following the Twitter. We just broke 70K. We're going to be doing a little bit more. All right, let's get this one for Angie real quick. Nvidia. Let's do that right here. So if we go to Nvidia here, guys, weekly. So we had the signal here on Nvidia, which I tweeted about. It was last month. So let's go. Let's see if we can find that tweet. All right. Because a lot of the time, guys, there's a lot of gems in my tweets here. But because I tweet so much pics, sometimes they just get lost. Right. So here we go. So if we go here to latest, find the monthly tweet. I actually got a lot of heat for this one because people were like, oh, it's not rare or something, whatever. Anyways, here we go. So this was Nvidia. This was back on March 31st. So I said Nvidia, very rare trading wars Nirvana on the monthly. So the calls was above 272.90 and the puts were 210.97. Okay, so let's look at that. So 272.90, guys, was right around here. So the high was 275. So this one right here, guys, the long failed, right? Like it failed for sure. But if you played the puts to the downside, that one was around 210, which is playing out right now. So sometimes, right, like you're gonna get filled and then you have to take a stop. But when you flip, like when it flips right away, that's usually a very powerful sign for the other direction, right? So we had a nice flip here. So the short is in, it's currently in play, and the trailing stop loss should be above this high. So that's how I would look at Nvidia right now. Is this bar is very important. This is the bar of April. This high of this bar for the bears must hold. It must hold. If that high breaks, then it would be a very bullish sign. We'll go here to the weekly, to the daily. So nothing else there. It's more of looking at it on the monthly. Earnings is around the corner. So, be careful with that. All right. There we go. I'm done. Thank you very much, my friends. Check me out at tradingwars.com. Hope to see you tomorrow in the room. Trendspider, grab yourself your indicators. Doesn't cost you anything. And also the scanners. Please leave a comment. Giveaways every Sunday. Comment, like, subscribe. If you leave a comment. You'll always have the chance to win the giveaway on Sunday. Is that Chipotle with a blue raindrop? Ooh, that's nice. All right, so I'll be posting some of these right now on the Twitter for you guys. Thank you very much again, and I will see you tomorrow.